Hi everybody, welcome to Jana's Crochet Journey. Today's Tuesday, August 6th, 2024. Hello, how is everyone? Today, on my little journey of crafting, I have 2 finished objects to share with returning, current, and future crafty friends. I had a dishcloth finished a couple weeks ago, but I wasn't just going to do a video on a dishcloth. So I was working very hard to finish the blanket for my grandbaby that is due in December. If you remember on 2 videos ago, I started the blanket, same pattern, in 2 different colorways because I was waiting to find out from my son what the gender was, and then I was going to come on and show everybody the finished blanket and also reveal to you the gender of the baby. I have 2 grandsons already. One will be 2 in September and the other will be 2 in January. So exciting. There are so many things you always want to crochet and make when you know there's a baby involved, but it's trying to find the time. So I started out with this blanket with the intention that it was going to be a smaller blanket, but it's bigger than I expected. And in true Jana fashion, I did not measure it. If anyone is interested, just, ask, message me, email me, and I can tell you. But the one that I didn't do, I will finish. I didn't chain it as much as this one, so that'll make a difference in the size. I also want to do a lovey, and we want to do the little sweater sets, and I really want to do a smaller blanket as well, probably out of acrylic, because I made those for the other grands so that my daughters can save those sets for, like maybe when they have grandkids or whatever. Anyways, I'm going to start with the dishcloth first. So the pattern I was working on was by Yarnspirations Speedy Textured Dishcloth, and this is what the pattern was. It is free on the website, and they used Lily Sugar and Cream, but I was continuing on with the cake that I had used in a previous dishcloth. This one is Kieran Cotton Painterly Cakes in the color Shimmering Pond. And I still have this much to go. This has 481 yards in it, so it's like, holy smokes. So I think with what's left of this, I am going to do the dishcloths, not like the hand towels that could hang on your stove handle or your dishwasher handle, and then it will match the dishcloth, or just I have family members that love the dish towels that hang to wipe your hands on, so I could use that and make a couple and kind of put it aside towards Christmas, because we're in August already. Holy cannoli. I can't believe how the time is flying, and before you know it, now's the time to start making Christmas items, or we're just never going to be done. So for the dishcloth, I used that yarn I chained with the 6mm hook, but I did the pattern in a 5mm, and the pattern is a 4-row repeat. So this is how it turned out. I don't know with the lighting if you could see that this is a darker green with the lighter green and the yellow. I mean, not everybody's go-to colors, but I don't know. The other one I was thinking to throw in the bathroom for a washcloth. I might do the same with this one, or actually save this one, see if I can get 1 or 2 hand towels and put that aside, because I mean all the bumpies don't go in the same direction, like out this way. If you flipped it over, there's also some here, hence the name textured. So I don't know. So there's that. My sister doesn't watch my videos, so maybe I'll put this aside and at least get her 1 hand towel and kind of like maybe have her part of her Christmas gift done, because she does always ask me for the hand towels. So anyways, that's done. A side note, I did start the 2 blankets that I'm commissioned to make. I got like 10 rows done on the one, and then I put it aside because I wanted to get this blanket done for my grandbaby. In saying that, the pattern I chose, again by Yarn Inspirations, I mean that's kind of my go-to for patterns apparently, because they're free and you can get Mikey from the Crochet Crowd doing videos on them to kind of help you when you're stuck, which I didn't need for either one of these, but he has some pretty detailed patterns that you're like, holy crap, if it wasn't for the video, I don't know if I'd be able to do some of them. But this is the Just Beachy Throw. The pattern is in a 4-weight yarn, which I did not, no, this is considered a 5-weight yarn, but anyways, there's the pattern. Anybody that's interested. Easy pattern. I'm going to put this in a plastic sleeve and put it with the yarn in the beginning of the other blanket that I didn't finish, because it will be finished because I love the colors on that yarn as well. So the yarn I used was Premier's Parfait Layers. You get 459 yards. I had 3 cakes, and once I got so far down, I knew I needed to put a border on this blanket, because for some reason I was going up and then I went meow and then kind of back up again. So I was like, one, there's no way I was frogging that. When I realized it, it was half a blanket ago. No. And I figured, okay, I need to put a border on it. Normally for blanket yarn and yarn like this, I don't put borders on the blankets. This one needed it, so I made sure I stopped the pattern in time to go around twice. And when I did the border, once it got, so I did the border, first time around I did half double crochets just to get a base. And then the second time around, I did double crochets until you got to that part that kind of bowed out. Then I switched to half double for so many rows until it evened back out. and then went back to doubles to even out my sides. I don't think it looks that bad. Will my kids have a clue? No. But I knew, and now I know. So laying it out flat, it has like a little wave in it, but nothing like it did. So the colorway that I ended up finishing for the blanket is called All the Berries, which could basically tell you that the grandbaby is going to be a girl. Yay! So I get to do all the things in colors for her. And excitingly enough, they have decided to give her my middle name for her middle name, which I'm excited about. And I told my other kids, when you have girls or future grandbabies, if you also, there's nothing to say you can't use the grandma's middle name for more than one child. I'm just saying. Okay, so anyways, to show the blanket, I started, so not realizing it, and yes, you can see it is a little wonky here because this was my base chain, and even though I went up a hook size, it's still a little tight. So this was where I went around in the half double and then went around in the double, but on the long sides where it was a little wonky, I changed it. So I didn't color control. I let it do the changes, and I did chain too wide. That was the problem on this one. I should have made it smaller. So this blanket, which is not a bad thing, will be able to grow with her as she's a toddler, and like, it's not like when you make a baby blanket after they're a year or whatever, you're kind of like, okay, like then that ends up being too small for them. So if it's here, up, down to here. So it's a good size blanket. Because at first I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to have to turn it the other way. But the 3 cakes at $4.59 a cake ended up being a good size blanket. So I like how the changes happened. And again, little wavy on the base chain end, but it was like right here, you can see it a little bit, that it popped out because I got off even a little bit halfway through the blanket. But doing that with the double, then getting here and switching to half doubles, I'm impressed with myself, I'm just gonna say. So if anybody else has that problem, and I did use stitch markers, but I don't know, sometimes when you watch TV, it's not always a good thing. So if anybody else comes up with that problem where your blanket kind of waves out and you correct yourself because you're like, oh crap, put a border on it, do the doubles, and when you get to that, go down to a half double or a single even, depending. And I mean, with this yarn, nobody is the wiser. So, little tip for the day. I'm excited that it's done. And now, I actually have the Bernat Velvet Stripes in Blackberry Frost. I am hoping that I have a stuffed animal that might have those same colors. I had one with this, and me forgetting to save some, I just kept chugging along. Or I'll just buy a new lovey or a new stuffed animal and pick a whole nother color. Who cares? But I also want to look up the pattern and do a newborn sweater. If anybody has a good pattern that's not too intricate for a baby layette set, or you know, a sweater, hat, and I have a booty sock type of pattern that I use. I'm okay with that, but I definitely want to pick a yarn that I have enough of, and I don't know. I don't particularly like working with 3-weight yarn, and honestly, I think when I moved, when I decluttered my yarn, I don't think I saved any 3-weight, honestly. If I do, it's over in boxes. I'm not sure. I'm hoping to do the sweater set in a 4-weight. I don't think that'll be a bad thing, but we'll see. So anyways, that's it. Gender reveal of the grandbaby is a girl. Finished the dishcloth. Now for upcoming, I need to get working on the 2 commissioned blankets. I did reorder the second color because I ordered what looked like to be a burgundy plum, and it came to me like tomato red. So you can kind of see it down there. It's really red in person. It's not. So I did order the burgundy plum, which it's on its way. I got to finish those 2 commission blankets with the blanket yarn. I want to make the dish towel, so that little set will be complete at least. What the heck else is going on upstairs? And I need to find a pattern and start the layette set, because before you know it, you know, it is August, September, October, November, December. Baby's due in December. So I just like to have all that stuff done and put aside so that I can say I have another set done. All right, folks, thanks for joining me, taking time out of your busy day to see what I've been up to. Please like, subscribe, share if you want to, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.